Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I have some finished pieces of jewelry that I wanted to share with you all today that I have made from both the May and June 2024 curated bead boxes. I'll put links in the description box below to both of the video unboxings that I did in case you want to watch it where I go over everything that came in each box. I have a coupon code, it's Teresa35, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon will save you 35% off your first box if you sign up. The first couple of sets that I'm going to show you here, I did videos on these, and I'll put a link in the description box below to both of those videos in case you want to go back and watch it. And then I have a couple of other sets that I made from the May box. These first two sets are from the May box. And I have a couple of other sets from the May box that I did not do on video. And then I have some pieces that I made from the June box that I did not do on video. June just kind of got away from me. I ran out of time. I had a couple of really large and time-consuming work assignments that interfered with my beading, which always irritates me, but it's something that I have to do if I'm going to pay my bills. So I didn't do any videos out of the June box, but I have some pieces that I made here. I enjoy doing the videos. It's just that it takes a lot more time to make a piece on video than it does to just make it. And since I didn't have much time, I didn't do videos on these. But they're all just simple techniques that you all have seen me do a lot of times before if you've been watching my channel. This first set, I used the 10mm fuchsia swirl marble style glass beads that came in the May box. It's called Mystical Orient, the box is called, and that's what these are, the 10mm fuchsia swirl marble style glass beads. And then these beads here, I think these are about an 8mm bead. They were in the pink and silver designer glass bead mix that came in the box. And then I have some little really pale pink bicones here from my stash, 4mm bicones that I put between the beads. And I put some silver 11-0s between all the beads. And then I used the bead caps that came in the box around the 10mm beads. And then I had this pink heart that I had in my stash that I used as a focal. And I put one of the little bicones at the top of it with a seed bead between. And then I attached it to a bail that I had in my stash. And then I put some chain on the back and a lobster clasp and extender chain. And I hung one of the little bicones off the extender chain as a dangle. And then I just made a little matching set of earrings with the 10mm beads with the bead caps and the 8mm beads and the bicones. So that's my first set. So hold on, I'll get the second set and I'll be back. This is the second set that I made from the May box. And I did a video on this, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below too. I used the 8mm green/purple duo style glass beads that came in the box, and the 6/0 pink seed beads that came in the box, and this chandelier focal pendant that came in the box. And I hung some dangles off of the pendant. And then I used the same beads in the body of the necklace. I just did some wire wrapped links. And I used some bead caps from my stash around the 8mm beads. And I just alternated. One link was without the 6/0 seed beads and one link with the 6/0 seed beads. And then I put some chain on the back and a lobster clasp and extender chain and a little leaf charm that I had in my stash. And then I just made a couple of little earrings to go with it. Just doing the same wire wrapped links with the 8mm beads and the 6/0 seed beads. Put them on some fishhook ear wires. Of course, these bottom two I used ball head pins for those, just like I did here. These earrings are just like these links hanging off this chandelier component, and I just put them on some fishhook ear wires. So those are the only two that I did on video. So hold on and I'll get my next piece that I did not do on video, and I'll be back. Okay, this set is also from the May box. I used the 8mm lapis lazuli gemstone beads that came in the box. And then I had these blue flower beads in my stash that I used here at the focal. And I had these little 4mm dark blue bicones in my stash that I put between the beads at various places. I used some 11-0 galvanized gold seed beads to space out all the beads. I used some gold chain, a lobster clasp, and a extender chain, and I hung one of the little bicones off the extender chain as a dangle. And then I made just a little matching pair of earrings. I did the 2 of the flower beads and a link with a bicone, an 8mm gemstone bead, and a bicone with the 11-0 seed beads between. And it looks like I did simple loops here, which is unusual for me. I don't do simple loops very often because I'm not very good at it, but it looks like that's what I did here. It's been a while since I made these. I had to look and see how I did it. And then I put them on some fishhook ear wires. So that's that set. I have one more set from the May box, so hold on, I'll be back. Okay, this is my last set from the May box. In this one I used the 10mm yellow marble style glass beads that came in the box. And these were some sort of long oval, they're kind of like long bicones that were in the pale yellow silver designer glass bead mix. And then I had these little 4mm bicones in my stash. I think the color on these is magma. And I used some gold bead caps from my stash and some 11-0 gold seed beads between all the beads. And then I put some gold chain on the back with a lobster clasp and extender chain, and I hung one of the little bicones off the extender chain as a dangle. And then I made a pair of earrings using the bicones and the 10mm bead with bead caps around it and another bicone. And I had these 2 charms, or they might have been called pendants, I'm not sure, left over from a bargain bead box that I used for the earrings. And I put them on some fishhook ear wires. So that's my last piece that I made out of the May box. So hold on and I'll get the pieces that I made from the June box and I'll be back. Okay, this is a double strand necklace that I made from the June box. It's called Sea and Sand. And in this I used the 8mm grass green crackle glass beads and the 8mm rust / gray duo style glass beads. And I used some silver 11-0 seed beads between all the beads. And I just did a little bit of a different pattern on each strand. And then I had this little bail in my stash, and I used it and hung the one of the little turtle charms that came in the box off of the bail as a focal, as my pendant here. And then I used the 2 of the, let's see what it's called here, aqua and brown coconut, dyed coconut rings. I used 1 brown and 1 aqua on each side. They're 16mm. Yeah, these are 16mm. And I attached them with jump rings. I had to use a big jump ring to get through it. These are pretty thick. So I used an 8mm jump ring on each side here to attach those with. And I put some silver chain on the back, a lobster clasp, an extender chain, and I had one of the rust / gray duo style glass beads left, and I hung it off the extender chain as a dangle. And I have a pair of earrings here that don't go with this. These are just kind of a random pair of earrings. I thought I'd go ahead and show you while I'm here. I used the 2 of the spacer beads that came in the box and the 2 crab charms that were in the box, and I did a wire wrapped link with the spacer bead and attached the crab with a little 4mm jump ring and put them on some fishhook ear wires. So I have one more set left, so hold on, I'll be back. Okay, this is the last set I made from the June box. In this one I used the 10mm lime green marble style glass beads and the 10mm light turquoise crackle glass beads. And I just did some wire wrap links and linked them all together and alternated between the green and the turquoise. And around the green beads I used some bead caps that I had in my stash. And I didn't put any bead caps around the turquoise beads. And then I had, I'd put some chain on the back with a lobster clasp and an extender chain. And I had this starfish bead in my stash. and I made a link out of it and put it on one side. And then I put one of the spacer beads that came in the box as a dangle on my extender chain. And I did that so that they would match these earrings that I made, where I used the 2 spacer beads and made a link with them, and then hung the 2 starfish charms that were in the box off the bottom of those and put them on some fishhook ear wires. So that's the last piece I have. So hold on, I'll see if I can get this all together in one picture. It'll probably be difficult, but I'll see what I can do. So I'll be back. Okay, those are all my pieces that I've made from the May and June 2024 curated bead boxes. And I know they're really far away and hard to see, but I had to lift my camera up really high to get them all in the picture. I'll put a little slideshow of pictures at the end like I always do. Like I said, if you're not subscribed to the curated bead box and you decide you want to be, that coupon code will save you 35% off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.